Good morning. How are we doing? Hope you're well. Monday morning again, back to the grind. It's chilly this morning. So when you're coming on, please make sure you drop a like, comment or share. Just let me know you've been here watching. So this week is Mental Health Awareness Week. It'd be a great week to raise conversations about mental health, trying to talk more about our issues and problems that are affecting us mentally, and opening up a little bit more, hopefully moving this little step closer to recovering and getting better at coping in life. Okay, and I was reading last night, one of my members put up, it was about body conscious, okay, being conscious of our bodies, and I thought we'd just talk about it this morning. So body conscious is something actually, I guess I have always been. I'm probably no different to you in terms of the fact that I stand in front of the mirror, trying looking at my body going, God, look at the state of my body. And I've gone through different chapters of my life where my body has been in shape. There's been different times of my life where my body hasn't been in shape. And I never forget one of the worst times I ever did feel very body conscious was when I used to take my kids swimming on a Sunday when they were a lot younger, my oldest two, when they were a lot younger. Digby, Jesse, let's go! And I actually wore a t-shirt into the swimming pool because I didn't want my body on show in front of everybody in public. I felt very insecure about taking my t-shirt off. And the kids were like, why are you putting your t-shirt on, Dan? And it's like very hard to explain to a 7-year-old why you're keeping your t-shirt on. But where does it come from? And I think that when we grow up, we always have been given this picture of what the ideal body looks like. Okay, I think, as social media has grown, it's probably got even worse. Guys who are shredded, guys who are looking at social media, not understanding that these guys are either it's their job or they spend hours and hours and hours to get in that shape, or a lot of the photos could be edited, photoshopped. But either way, when we're consistently seeing people in shape and we're seeing people with six packs and muscles, can tend to make us feel like shit. Because we kind of feel like, well, that's apparently how we're meant to look. And I sort of disagree, and I just feel there's two different categories to it. There's being fit and having a fit body. That doesn't mean you're ripped. I mean, I'm not particularly ripped, but I'm pretty fit. I can run a long way. I can do some good stuff in the gym. I can fight for 2 hours rolling around doing jiu-jitsu. But, I'm not cut, but I'm quite happy where I am, And then there's the extreme of becoming super muscular. People feel that we must become that, and that burdens our mind and affects our confidence and our self-esteem. And there is this body shame. I think a lot of people feel ashamed about the way that they look, or the way that they've become, the way they've become in terms of their look. Especially when they were younger, they used to be fitter and stronger, and it just ends up affecting the mindset and your confidence, which I guess goes into a lot deeper when we talk about mental health. Confidence. And then that lack of confidence ends up slipping into emotional habits like drinking, like eating, like not really talking about things, like being stuck in a rut, like not knowing how to get out of it. And there'll be a lot of people who feel really sort of closed about the situation. So I want you just to try and put into perspective about your body and the way that it looks. Go and ask yourself, if you feel fit, if you feel great, if you are happy in life and you're doing your running and you're walking or you're boxing or you're in the brotherhood, whatever it might be, what I would urge you to do is not be so worried about the way you look. And this is what I always say to my clients. I'm not interested in building you six packs. Anybody that's coming into my program looking for a six-pack is in the wrong program. What I'm trying to do is make people feel much better about themselves, so they can look in the mirror and go, I feel fit, I feel strong internally and externally. I'm content with the way that I look. I don't need to look at pictures on Instagram and feel bad. And that's what that's what I want them to try and achieve. Sure, it's been great to look good, but along the way, just remember, there's much more to this journey of mental well-being and physically well-being than having a six-pack. It's more about being content and happy, about how fit and happy and emotionally fit you are, okay? So try not to think too much about your body. I know it's easier said than done. Think about more how you feel inside. Think about a little bit more about, okay, the journey that you're on, how fit you are. Sure, if you're unfit and you're overweight right now, you can still do something about that. You don't have to think to yourself to the extremes of looking like a bodybuilder. Lose 2 pounds a week. Okay, focus on that. Being able to run a little bit more. Focus on that. Don't be so focused on that body conscious area. Be happy with you. That's all that you need to be worried about. If you are happy. If you're not, then do something about that. All right, my brothers. Just wanted to raise the awareness. You might want to bring it up in conversation on the post, but really I thought I'd bring it up as it's Mental Health Week. We'd talk about other couple of topics this week as well that affected me personally, and hopefully we can open up and share and make the world a better place. Have a cracking week. I'll catch you soon.